Hi guys, in today's video I will show you a digital archive of over 162,000 images. Many of these are in the public domain, out of copyright, or they come with a fair use license. The library holdings focus on American, Asian and European paintings and sculptures, decorative arts, arms and armor, textiles, drawings, prints and photographs, and modern and contemporary arts as well. On this channel, I'm posting regularly videos about public domain works, how to find free out of copyright resources, where to sell them, and how to edit these works. So if you're selling on any of the print-on-demand sites like Redbubble, Merch by Amazon, or maybe you create non and low content books and sell these on Amazon KDP, or you're selling prints on Etsy, eBay, Amazon, or simply you are fascinated by the vintage materials stored in library archives all over the world, then this channel is right for you. Like, share and comment. Any of these will go a long way, and please YouTube gods. And if you do not want to miss another video, then subscribe and hit the bell to stay notified when I upload new content. Make sure to check my Gumroad store. I post there mainly free supporting files for the videos, like list of various sites and all links to the works which appear in the videos as well. So let's get to the collection. More than half of the works of this museum extensive collection are online. They add images to the database every week, so be sure to check back to see what's new. Today we will check the digital collections of Philadelphia Museum of Art. Direct link to this collection is in the description below the video. We can search the collection in various ways. You can simply type a word or key phrase into the search and hit enter, or by using various filters. We can choose a first letter of artist or maker surname just by using these, and then we can choose an artist from the drop-down list. So another filter is classification, and again this is a drop-down list with a lot of entries. It all depends on what you are looking for. In this video we will focus on drawings, prints and paintings. So in the classification filter I will choose drawings and hit search, and there are well over 5100 results. I will expand the search results to the maximum, which in this case are 54. As you can see, the drawings are very beautiful. I bet that you will spend a lot of time going through them. I have prepared a few images from this particular classification. Please bear in mind that not all of these works are in the public domain. Some are copyrighted, therefore we can only view them on the site. I do not recommend using copyrighted material for any purpose, but the decision lies with you. As a general rule of thumb, if you see a statement like this one, a larger image is unavailable for this object due to copyright, trademark or related rights, then do not download the image. There are so many in the collection that you can just skip this one. Get an inspiration from it. Save a link in your list, clearly mark as do not use, an idea for some other day, and move to another image. Other things to point out, if the statement is not shown, is the lack of download icon, which usually is just around here. So if there isn't any and you have seen a download icon on other images on this site, then it is another no-no. Other thing to pay attention is the metadata, which is down below in here. If you see that this work was created in the last 70-80 years, or that the author maker died recently, then it is another clue for you to stay away from this work. Those are just a few things which you have to be aware when you are on a site which does not allow you to filter copyrighted works from the works where copyright has expired or the works are in public domain. There are links in the description below to few sources which you can use for your research. Alternatively, I would like to recommend a great book which you can get from your favorite bookstore or get it from Amazon. I can easily say that this was my best investment in public domain. This book is written in easy to understand language by Stephen Fishman, attorney and a writer. It will help you determine whether the book, image, video, audio recording or even a newspaper article is in the public domain. There are many resources and links which will help you to do all the legwork. So if you're planning to create passive income stream with public domain works, or simply you would like to use some works for your blog or website, then this is the investment which will pay off by itself tenfold. Before you buy this book, check on your local library site, as they might have this book in their archives, or as many libraries nowadays have digital collections, so you might get it as an ebook. it might even be a previous edition. As long as you get the book, that's the main important thing. Regardless of the way of getting this book, if you are serious about making money with public domain works, it will help you immensely to establish whether a work is in public domain or not. Links to both UK and US Amazon are down below. There are my affiliate links, which means that I will get a small commission when you make a purchase through my link at no additional cost to you. There is no obligation to buy this book through my link, but this way you can support this channel. So let's get back to our drawings. The situation with this image rights is exactly the same as the previous one. There is copyright attached to it, so we cannot use it, and there is no download link in here as well. And as you see, the work has been created in 1984. A link to the Philadelphia Museum of Art copyright policy is down in the description in the PDF attached. We finally have an image which can be downloaded. The download icon is in the top right corner, and once you click on it, the download process starts automatically. Well, this is dependent on your web browser. However, the metadata might help you to establish whether you can use this image. There is a lot more info in here which you can potentially use if you find an image which you'd like to use. So the information it can be used to describe it. It can be used as tags as well. You can find also an image size in here as well, so just bear in mind to check it when you're gonna be downloading the image. And there is also an extensive collection of Indian art in the whole collection of works. So now let's circle back to the main search, and this time I will check prints under classification, go prints, and hit search. And this search gave us over 78,000 results. This is very unfortunate that at the time of recording this video there are no filters which can be applied from the search results page to narrow down the number of results. So I really hope that they will add it in the future. In that case, I will go back to the main search again. Classification stayed the same. Under country of work, I will choose United States and hit search. And that's more like it what I want. Actually, it's way over 17,000 matches in this collection. It's still a huge number to check, but less than 78,000, which might be a bit overwhelming. Again, I will set the results to the maximum. And I will open a few entries to show you what else you can find here. So, this is a cool poster and a great idea to base your work upon. If you will not use this image, then you can aim for designing something similar using your own set of words. Here we can download this poster, as there is download icon as well, which kind of means that we can use it. But I am not quite sure whether we should use it, whether we can use these names, the names of the jazz artists, and the title, description, or tags on sites where you can sell this. I am not quite sure about that. What I'm trying to say is that this requires more research, as some names might be trademarked. I do not recommend using this, and if you're gonna end up using it, try to come up with your own keywords, with your own phrases for tags, for description, for title. And you can also research, check the names, the artists' names for possible trademarks. So obviously you don't want your works to be taken down on your store, wherever you are selling. And it might happen. It happened to me on Redbubble, it happened to me on Etsy. And now I'm basically checking things like that. So I do not recommend using trademarked words, artist names, or quotes, unless you know for sure that things like that are in the public domain. This image, however, can be used without any problems, as it was published in the late 19th century. And here we have a similar situation. This was published in 1904. So pretty much all images published pre-1925, they are in US in public domain, unless clearly stated. But even though they are still in the public domain. As you can see, this one is a copyrighted image. It's a cool idea. However, The concept is interesting, but it's due to copyright, trademark, and or related rights. So there is a statement in here as well. That's a poster, and we can download it, we can use it. Simply, we can use it because even though it was published between these years, circa 1936 to 1941, but they were published by government agency. At the time it was Works Progress Administrations, which kind of transformed to another agency after that. But all works published by the government agencies in US are automatically in the public domain, even the ones published right now, unless clearly stated that the work has been published by a private person who works for the government. And here we have a situation where we've got a statement and we have a download icon. However, the statement says research is inconclusive and the copyrights may apply. So basically what they are trying to say that they didn't want to spend more time on researching this image, and they are unsure whether it's copyrighted or not. But based on this data, I would say I wouldn't use it. I would stay away. So basically the library staff of the Philadelphia Museum of Art, they are trying to say us that we shouldn't be using this, as they had probably no time and no resources to conduct a proper research, which might take a lot of time. So if you've got time, just go ahead and research this. If you don't, if you find an image on the site which you would like and it has a similar statement or exactly the same one, and you've got plenty of time at your disposal, go ahead and do your own research. So as you can imagine, there are a lot more beautiful prints in this collection, and I would like to encourage you to check other countries too and expand the search on US prints as well, as I have showed you only 6-7 randomly selected prints from first 3 pages. So under classification, let's choose paintings, country of work. Choose a country, I leave it blank, and hit search. And we have nearly 5,500 results here. Again, expand the number of results to the maximum, and we can check a few more paintings from this collection. So here is another example which requires further research, or simply you can abandon the idea of using works with this statement. Right below the image in the bottom left corner, it says research inconclusive, copyright may apply. So it means that they gave up the research, as it must have been too time consuming for them, and they passing it on to us. And here we have a rabbit hole, as for example Mexico has the longest copyright term in the world, which is the author's life and 100 years post-mortem. So just looking at the metadata, you can easily establish that this image is a no-no, as based on their copyright law, it will end up in the public domain in the year 2076. As the museum have stated that the copyright may apply, it requires more research as to what works fall in the copyright law of author's life plus 100 years, of author's life plus 100 years, and where the laws apply to Mexico only or to some or all countries. In other words, if you're looking to download a lot of images and you do not like to spend time researching, sometimes without the 100% yes answer, then any statements like these mean that you should not use this and move to other work. But there are situations where you might really like the work and you would like to create something out of this. Then spend the time researching, or hire an attorney or professional researcher who will do their magic and establish whether you can use the work for free or you have to pay the license. The book which I've mentioned before is very useful in that sort of researches. It won't give you yes or no answer, well, not every time, but it will point you out in the right direction. And in many cases you will find out a lot of useful info about other works which you were not sure if you're able to use. And with this image we have exactly the same situation, as it was created by the same artist. And this one is very simple to establish what you can and can't do. Simply stay away. So we have quite a few Indian works in this collection, as 17th century, 12 zodiac signs, and there is a huge variety of works in here. It's again an Indian artwork in here. I can show you 1,000 more images, but I will rob you from the opportunity of discovering the beauties on your own. I've mentioned a bonus tip, so let's get to it and we'll wrap up this video. There are two things which I would like to show you. And once you are on the main page, menu, under collection, we have a link to explore artists and collectors, so just click on it. And here we can choose the art collectors who donated in part or their full private collections. And the second tab is for artists and makers, and we can find many famous artists here, like Paul Cézanne, Marcel Duchamp, Henri Matisse, Pablo Picasso, Rembrandt, and many others. All of their works are grouped together, so once you click on the artist, like for example Diego Rivera, you will see all works which museum has in its collections from that artist. And it has sketches, drawings, paintings, and many more. So I would like to encourage you to check their site, as there is a lot more info that I could not squeeze into this video. And we went through a lot of stuff today. All the links to works shown in this video are available to download as free PDF from my Gumroad store, links in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.